about the introduction to of company auditor. That means how an auditor is appointed, how on what basis he will be appointed, and what and all are the remuneration systems, and who can be an auditor of the company. Everything we have discussed in the previous chapter. In this chapter, we will discuss about audit report and the certificate. So what is audit report and what is its significance? What are its importance? What are its essentials? So how it is different from audit certificate? Everything we will be discussing up under in this module. So let's proceed. So yes, now coming to the meaning. So audit report is a written opinion of an auditor regarding an entity's financial statements. That means it is a written opinion from the auditor about an organization. That means whenever the auditing takes place, the auditor has to give the report to the management, its shareholders and the external parties. So it is a written document which is given by the auditor to the management, and where he states that all the organization, that means the organization is performing the activities, that means they are maintaining the financial statements and recording as per the generally accepted accounting standards. Okay, so here what happens, here he gives his opinion, that means all the books of accounts has been properly maintained and all the books of accounts is not having any biased one. Okay, so he gives his opinion regarding the entire audit which is engaged during the period of time. So as you all know that, right, audit report, it is given by the auditor himself. That means only audit report is given only after the auditing takes place. That means after the auditing, the auditor gives the report to the management and the shareholders. So now coming to the definition of audit report. What does audit report clearly defines? So John Lanster or Lanster has defined audit report as a report of statement of collected and considered facts. That means, see, a report is a statement of collected and considered facts. What does auditor do? He collects the facts and figures of the entire accounting year of particular firm. Okay, he collects the entire data of one particular firm, so drawn up to give a clear and concise information. That means he audits, he clearly rectifies, he verifies each and every transactions, monetary transactions which are related to the organizations, which are related to the entity. He clearly rectifies and concise information to the person who are not already in possession of full facts of the subject matter. That means who are not aware about it. So for them, he will give his concise information regarding the particular information about the company in his report. So who are not already in the possession of the full facts of the subject matter of the report. That means who are not aware about the organization's overall financial performance. So he collects the information regarding the facts and figures of the data of the entity, who rectifies and who clearly gives his information to the management or to the person who is completely unaware about it. Now coming to the features or characteristics of the audit report. What and all are the essential characteristics or the features that audit report should have? That means it should have a systematic process, right? It is a systematic process. That means each and every transaction should be recorded, or each and every transaction should be verified, so that all the books of accounts have been properly maintained under generally accepted accounting principle or not. Next, coming to three-party relationship. Three-party relationship, it means whenever the auditor has, if he or she prepares the books of accounts, then what happens? He need to prepare them to all the parties, that is shareholders, managers, and next coming to the subject matter. So what happens here? Subject matter, that means the auditor systems, you can say, okay, or the behavior, something, so the process of the behavior. Next, evidence. Audit report, it acts as a legal evidence in the eyes of law. So what happens if somebody sues the company? Okay, what happens? The auditor report will serve as an evidence. So why this acts as legal evidence? So for example, ಈಗ ಏನಾದರೂ ಯಾರಾದರೂ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟರ್ನಲ್ ಪಾರ್ಟೀಸ್ ಏನಾದರೂ ಸೂ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಕಂಪನಿನ, ಸೊ ಕಂಪನಿ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ ಆಗಿ ಬುಕ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಆದ್ರೆ, so audit report, it serves as a legal evidence, because auditor has to give his opinion in each and every aspect. whether the books have maintained a generally accepted accounting principle or not, and whether they are following any international accounting standards or not. Accounting standards na follow ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರಾ ಇಲ್ವಾ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನೇನು ಅವನು ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, and he gives his opinion, right, which acts as a legal evidence. Next, established criteria. Now coming to the ಯಾವ book refer ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಯಾವ book refer ಮಾಡಬಾರದು. So what is the process? So you are having certain criteria or the agenda. So which one should be rectified first and which one should be rectified later. So ಈ audit report ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, it gives a clear cut information about the overall performance of the organization in all the areas. Next, coming to last point, that is open cut information or opinion about the performance of the organization throughout the year. That means financial performance or financial conclusions will be given depending on the audit report, whether the organization is having a whether organization is having a true and fair view whether the organization financial statements are stating true and fair view, or whether it is stating any false statement, which gives your opinion to the third parties as well as to the all the managers who are engaged in the performance of the entity is established through the help of audit report. Next, coming to the importance. So we have studied about the characteristics and the features. So now coming to, there are certain, it plays a very importance, okay, where audit report plays a very prominent role for the organization. First and foremost thing is, it is a statutory requirement. That means it is a mandatory in case of all the companies. That means statutory companies. It is a statutory requirement in case of company audit. So whenever a company is going to get engaged in auditing, or whenever they switch in for auditing firm, that means audit report is a mandatory document. That means it is necessary. Audit report is necessary. Next, end product of audit. That means usually it is done at the end of the financial year. That means whenever the entire auditing takes place, then only the auditor gives the certificate, or sorry, then only the auditor gives you the report of the financial performance of the entity. That means it is a summarization of overall work done by the auditor. That means end product of the audit. That means audit report, it summarizes overall performance of the audit. Next, satisfaction to shareholders. That means the main motto of audit report is what? It should satisfy the shareholders. Because what happens? Because shareholders might be in dilemma whether the organization is doing something illegal or not. So by having a proper audit report, what it signifies? It signifies that it gives you clear cut information to all the shareholders. That means, oh yes, we are having this much worth of the assets, we are having this much worth of the liability. So it gives a clear cut satisfaction towards the shareholders. Next, it acts as evidence for work done by the auditor. As I said, as we have discussed in the features, it acts as a legal evidence. That means whatever the work done by the auditor, it is a legal evidence. Audit report, it acts as a legal evidence. Next, tangible proof of financial state of affairs. As I said, so whenever it acts as a legal evidence, then automatically it becomes the proof. That means the organization is having true and fair view by the prescribed auditor, as he audited all the books of accounts. Next, funding agencies. What are these funding agencies? That means whenever audit audit is made, audit report is taken as a reliable source of information. That means, for example, if you want any credit, so banks, they ask audit report, they ask your audit report. So it acts as funding agencies so that you can take the credit period. So you can take, it is easier to take loans. Okay, it acts as a legal document for the banks to grant the loans and to show the credit worthiness of the companies. Next, base for potential investors decision. Yes, so base for potential investors decision. So whenever you want to invest in any one of the companies, then foremost thing you do is you rectify the audit report, right? You verify the audit report, whether is it worth to invest in that particular company or not. You rectify and you verify. So audit report, it acts as base for potential investors decision, whether it is suitable to invest in that particular company or not. Next, there are certain differences between audit report and audit certificate. So audit report, you have known, right? It is an expression of opinion about the account. But whereas in case of audit certificate, it is a confirmation of the correctness and accuracy of about the some matters. Okay, it is a certificate about some matters. It is based on the actual figures. So audit certificate is based on the actual figures and the facts, but whereas in case of audit report, it is based on the assumptions and estimations. Next, the scope of audit report is large, but that means it has wider scope. So you can rectify for each and everything. That means you can give it for funding agencies, tax authorities, everything. But whereas in case of audit certificate, the scope is very much limited. Next, after audit report is prepared at the end of the each and every year and it is mandatory. But whereas in case of audit certificate, it is not mandatory every year. It is given once in a time by the chartered accountants. Okay. Next, a report is, in case of audit report, as a report is merely opinion. If it is not correct, the auditor may not be held responsible. So for example, if audit report is not correct, then auditor is not held responsible. Why? Because it is how you people have maintained the books of accounts. That means organization ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ books ಅನ್ನು maintain ಮಾಡಿದೆ ಅದ್ರ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಅವನು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, ತನ್ನ ಒಪಿನಿಯನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಫ್ರೇಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಆಡಿಟರ್ ನ ಬ್ಲೇಮ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ ವೇರಾಸ್ ಇನ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಡಿಟ್ ಸರ್ಟಿಫಿಕೇಟ್, he will be held responsible. ಏನಾದರೂ misstatement ಆಯಿತು, misrepresentation ಮಾಡ್ದ ಅಂತ ಆದರೆ, then the auditor will be liable for those consequences. Forms are essential ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, forms are essential of an audit report. So there are certain forms or essential that audit report should contain, or the qualities what we can say. First and foremost is title of the report. So ಏನದು titles specify ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, that means the title of the audit report. ಯಾವ ಕಂಪನಿ ಇದಾಗುತ್ತೆ signifies ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ title. That means auditing is taken place for that particular company, or quarter ending audit or final audit. That should be the title of the report. Next, name of the addressee. Name of the addressee ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, that means shareholders name ಅನ್ನ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. That means to whom you are going to report it. Okay, to whom you are going to report it, on whom behalf you are performing the audit. Next, introductory paragraph. Introductory paragraph, that means what and all are the books of accounts verified by the auditor. That means that should be opinion framed by him. That will be the introductory paragraph. Next, coming to the scope. The scope of audit report is very wider when compared to audit certificate. How that? Because audit report has to be every year. It should be issued every year, and its scope is very much wider. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಾಳೆ ದಿನ ನಿಮಗೆ ಏನಾದರೂ ಲೋನ್ಸ್ ಬೇಕಾಯಿತು ಅಂತ ಆದರೆ, it acts as evidence in the eyes of law. ಸೊ ನೀವೇನ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಗೆ ಆಡಿಟ್ ರಿಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಫಿನಾನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮೆನ್ಸ್ ನೋಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನೀವು ಲೋನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ತಗೋಬಹುದು. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ವೆರಿ ವೈಡರ್ ಸ್ಕೋಪ್ ವೆನ್ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಟು ಆಡಿಟ್ ಸರ್ಟಿಫಿಕೇಟ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, ಕಮಿಂಗ್ ಟು ದ ಒಪಿನಿಯನ್. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಒಬ್ಬೊಬ್ರು ಒಪಿನಿಯನ್ ಒಂದೊಂದು ರೀತಿ ಡಿಫರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಹೌದಾ? ಸೊ ಬೀಯಿಂಗ್ ಅ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಫೈಡ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್, ಹಿಸ್ ಒಪಿನಿಯನ್ ಡಿಫರ್ಸ್. Being an unqualified person, his opinion differs, right? So being a qualified person, if you do something, then the opinion will be different. If you do any mistakes, then the financial performance will be showing different aspect only. So being unqualified, avun enadru rectify ಮಾಡಿ ಅದು true and fair view ತೋರಿಸುತ್ತಾ? ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ವಾ? So opinion differs. So ಈ ರೀತಿ whenever a audit report is prepared, the auditor should keep in mind that it will be like a mirror. You are showing a mirror. That means clear cut information should be given to the shareholders and the managers, so which regarding the operations or regarding the overall performance of the entity of the company. Next, signature. Whenever an auditor frames his report regarding the entity, regarding the audit, he should duly sign it, because without signature the audit report is not considered as valid one. Next, place of signature. That means you should specify the place where he has signed. For example, if audit another takes place, hospital takes place, you will write a date and place of signature. That means place is hospital and then signature. Then last comes the date of the report. That means evaga audit report na avanu extract madda. That means it should specify the date, on which date the audit has been taken place, and on which date the audit report has been given to the management. These are the various qualities of an audit report.